Hey everyone, I'm back with another gameplay video with Domain Zoo. If you're joining me on Twitch, welcome. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy it. Starting off with deck tech. So I'm actually playing the same 75 I've been playing for the last couple videos. I've played this list a bunch. I've got the normal kind of stock list, and then I've got one Migloz instead of the fourth Nishoba Brawler. I really like Migloz as a one of. He's legendary, so he can be a little awkward to have two of. He's also, 3 mana, and his ability is all cost mana. So he's like good as a mana sink. He can get you out of Blood Moon because you only need a basic forest, and he can also just kind of take over the game because you can play him for 3 mana, and the next turn you can basically pump him to be like an 8/8, um, or or do a bunch of other stuff. So I like Miglos a lot. Um, I've got Hexdrinker is the other card that I'm testing, which I've also liked a lot as a um, just another 1 drop. So this Hexdrinker allows you to curve out a lot more frequently, and also allows you to keep more hands because you'll just end up with hands that have threats in them. Because this deck really struggles if you really have to mulligan hands in a lot of cases if you don't have enough threats. But I've just found that to be happen less often with having Hexdrinker in the deck. He also is good against Blood Moon because you can level him up if you've got him in play and there's Blood Moon on the board. Um, and he's good in the early game because you can just play him as a 2/1. And he's good in the late game again because if you top deck him, then you can basically immediately pump him to 4/4. And just a lot of decks will have a problem dealing with him. He does still, like, even when he's pumped, obviously he'll die to non-creatures, or sorry, non-instant base removal, which there's a lot of, but I still like him as he's our third best 1 drop, but he's still very good and he can take over the game sometimes. And then the sideboards, the rest is pretty stock. Looks like we're about to start game 1. Okay, I'm on the play. Okay, we got the turn 1 monkey, so I think we have to keep this. And then just hope monkey can guide us to victory. We're all heavy on lands, but that's okay. Turn 1 monkey on the play is hard to turn down. My opponent's still trying to decide if they're going to keep all 7. So here we're going to go Windswept Heath into Sacred Foundry, and then that actually allows us with our shocks to get all 5 types by turn 3. And then we've also got a removal spell in case my opponent plays a blocker. We will need a little help with drawing into some more action, but maybe we can also get something off my opponent's deck depending on what the matchup is. Opponent is thinking. Okay, opponent mulligans to 6. Mulligan to 5. Mulligan to 4. Are they on Tron? Okay. They're gonna start with. So we'll start with Terminal Monkey. See if he can get us there. Mm-hmm. Okay, Sacred Foundry. And a monkey. Jetmir's Garden. So is that creativity? So my monkey might not be long for this world. Opponent's got a lot of stops on. So the bolt will be good for this matchup. I just need to draw into more action. If I get like a Fable off his deck, that would be very good for me. Or I can get a Spell Pierce, which is not as good for me. So the question is, do I want to just play Foothills and get a Triome, Zagoth Triome, and then... But I've got like so many lands in hand. I guess we'll do that. I don't have much else to do. I could also just play Breeding Pool tapped. And... Sure. For the flex it. I'll keep that fetch for the flexibility in case there's... I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then now my monkey will get Ren 6'd. Maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe he doesn't have it. No, okay. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. Okay, we're looking for some action, please. Okay, that's some action. Nacatl here. Do I use... I could shock and use the treasure to grab Jegantha. But I'm still like 2 turns away from casting her. And I have to use the treasure then. Man, I got so many lands. I'm just gonna play this tapped. Got all the lands. I could kill Ren 6. Usually I don't care about Ren 6 in this matchup though. Teferi would be annoying. Or maybe it's a Fable. Binding. Binding. Okay. 2 cards in hand. I guess we just have to dash monkey. Hope to flip something off his deck. Or else he'll just get pinged by Ren 6 again. He might just have a bolt anyway. Doesn't look like it. I think he's F6'd. Exile Dwarven Mine, that's good for me. I haven't really applied much pressure is kind of the issue here. By much pressure, I mean any pressure. So we'll put him to 10. Or I could cycle a Triome, or I could grab Jegantha. I think we're just gonna put him to 10. Maybe that wasn't the right call, and like I should have just cycled the Triumph earlier or grabbed Jegantha earlier. I don't know. See if he just goes Dwarven Mind Creativity here, then I'm in good shape. I don't think he'll do it though. Probably just bolt his dwarf token now. Come on, man. Yeah. Would like something useful. Fire. Yep. Like we're just gonna cycle this Triome in response if he goes creativity. I don't know. I could have. It's like now we're in this awkward spot because like okay, I could just cycle the Triome. I don't know. We didn't draw any gas, like so we're kind of in trouble if he has it. I don't know how much I could have played around. Like I could have had a Jegantha, I guess, in hand that I could have played and then just sacrificed to creativity. So I have to try to like, uh, yeah, we're probably gonna have to cycle something if he has it. If he doesn't have it, then we're still gonna cycle anyway. But we're not in great shape. Let's hope he just doesn't have it. It's not looking promising. Maybe it is looking promising. Just gonna get planes here. Would like some gas, please. Okay, we'll get the Brawler. Get the Scion. Now, I guess he'll just creativity for 2, but it's not really much I can do. No, he conceded. We got there. I guess he didn't have it. It's good for us. Good for us. Um, Cyborg Guide. Courtesy of Dak Fade 07. Of course, the deck list is slightly different, but I'm just going to refresh my memory. Okay, so 2 Flusterstorms, 1 Misstep, and take out a Brawler. And trim 1 more card on the draw. Maybe Hexdrinker. Don't know, is that relevant? I guess around 6 deck. I guess I have to trim 2 cards, maybe 2 Hexdrinkers. Could also trim a Tribal Flames, might be better. Hand is slightly clunky. Savai Triome turn 1, Force turn 2. I think we go for it. We do have some interaction for his combo. Okay. Fortunately, no 1-drop. I think we'll just lead off with Kavu as a 4/4. Feeling like I'm going to get iced here, which would be annoying. but it is what it is. Savai Triome. So we got 4 types, but we're probably getting iced here. And maybe we can draw like a green 1-drop though, to still play something. Oh, he didn't ice me. Good for me. He's got binding. Kavu go. Would like a 3rd land, please. Spell Snare. Binding. Confused. I guess he got binding next turn, maybe? Fairy? No. No. Fable. Okay. Okay, that is another land, but doesn't give me 4 types. I think we'll attack first. Loot. I don't know. Scion, maybe? Scion's so good in this matchup, but... Loot Brawler. Loot something. Loot Brawler. Second Kavu. Thinking about blocking. I really wish I had 5 types here, but I don't have blue source. Oh, man. Because now I can bind for 2 the shaman token, which I probably have to do right now, but then he can just go for it, and I can't do anything next turn. So, or I can play a second creature, but then he can go creativity for 2, right? Because he can attack with a shaman token, he'll have 5 mana, and then go creativity for 2. So I have the binding, so I guess I just have to hope and pray that their bindings are enough. So we play our Sacred Foundry tapped, and then bind the shaman token, and just hope he doesn't have it. And we have a second binding in case he does have it. We'll lose our Kavu though. It's kind of annoying. We have a lot of damage in hand if I could just get another land type. We need blue source. Okay, so is he going to reanimate this? That would be sad. Doing the thing. Doing the thing. Okay. Yep. Yep. Discard Scion. Thank you. All right, so we have to get green, blue. To bind and then play a Kavu, I guess. And if he has his own binding, then I just lose. Okay, so we'll just pretend. I guess I didn't need shock there, but we'll just pretend we have some permission up. Please don't have binding. He's got so many cards in hand. He definitely has it. Just gonna creativity again. Oh man. Okay. I don't think I'm getting out of this one. I could get through the 1 creativity. I couldn't get through the double. Unfortunate. He probably had Spell Pierce. That's probably why he was doing that. Okay, we tried. We tried. Fortunately, didn't quite have enough gas. You know, what probably, I mean, what made the difference was not getting that 5th type, but I think I still keep that hand. It had threats in it, had Kavu. Just wasn't quite enough. He had the turn 4 and turn 5. I think we just run it back. All right, we're on the play, which is always good. Game 3. I think we keep this. Obviously, I would like a turn 1 threat, but we'll figure it out. I'll probably play Nacatl, turn 2. I think we keep this because all the permission, but I don't have a big a 2-mana threat, so I don't know. We got Bolt. I just wish this was a fetch land. But I can't have everything be perfect. So we have to lead with our Triome. The other option is to just play Nacatl. But then I can't get red mana, right? Because I don't have Stomping around the deck, so I think I just have to play my Triome here. Maybe I draw into something useful. If I draw on their land source. Okay, it's not another land source. Okay, so the question is, right, do I go green-blue here and stub this? The problem with that is if I don't draw another land, like I'm just gonna play Hex. He's probably gonna play like Ren 6. I'm gonna play Hexdrinker, and then I'm just gonna like lose if I don't draw a third land. On the other hand, I keep a threat on board, right? Because I can do green-white, make him a 2/2, and then I just need a red source. All right, we'll go for it. We're going for it. Oh wait, I can't. I'm an idiot. All right. That was really stupid. Sorry. I can't get a blue source with green white. So now this is like the worst of both worlds because I now okay, whatever. That was dumb. I guess I'll still play Hexdrinker. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I play Hexdrinker into Ren 6. That was so stupid. Sorry. That was I don't know. That was a punt. I'm still gonna play Hexdrinker. If he has Ren 6, he has it. He does have it. All right. Well, we're probably gonna lose the game on that punt. Realistically, I could have had Breeding Pool and had a. Okay. Well, he didn't have Ren 6, but I don't have red mana. I don't have any threats. And I have red mana, but I still don't have any threats. Can I at least stub a Fable? But I still can't get 5 types, right? Oh, no, I can. Never mind. I already have blue. Oh, man. I really wish I had a Nacatl that was live, huh? He's going with the not play anything game plan. I need blue. And I just need red. Oh, I should have gone Savai Triome. I can still get it. Is he gonna try to ice my blue source? Man, this is sweet. What a game. What a game. Ice my blue source. Looks like it. Prismari command. So we'll bolt him end of turn if he doesn't try to go for it here, but he probably will. Could bolt the dwarf token. I think I'm gonna just go face here. Scion is good. So you gonna try to ice my land now? That'd be kind of sad. So I guess what he's doing. Okay, I can't fluster that. Oh man. Regrets about not using Flusterstorm earlier, but I think it was the right play because stub it can be dead in hand. He's gonna attack me with the dwarf. Kind of weird he didn't attack me first. Oh, he's afraid of monkey. Okay. We'll loot away this breeding pool. Okay. He's at 3. I do want to play around Spell Pierce. But I have stub up. So what could he have? Flusterstorm maybe? That I can fluster his Flusterstorm. Could upkeep this. Sure. I don't know why he let that through. But hey, rock and roll. Oh, I saw you in the chat. Poopington Bear, nice, so close. Yeah, this one was close, but I don't know. Usually this matchup's pretty favorable, so not too worried. I could have sat on this more, this bolt, but I think it's fine. I have permission. Like, I don't know what he's gonna do here. Okay, he didn't even have Spell Pierce. I guess there's like a risk there if he. Let me see how many types he has. He has black, red. So he has 3 types. He doesn't have green. 4 types, right? So there's a risk. Like he could do something. Like if I stubbed that Spell Pierce, you know, if he played Spell Pierce, I stubbed it, then he could have binded my Kavu in response for 2 mana, and then pay the tax on stub. So there's an argument to like wait on that bolt. On the other hand, then he has like more mana to pay for stuff. So I think you just kind of like jam and hope, because at least that would, even in that scenario, he's not casting anything that turn. I still have a Kavu on board. So, but yeah, I got there against Creativity. Usually a favorable matchup. I did lose game 2, so it's definitely like possible to lose games. This version was on, I don't know, Prismatic Ending, which can be good against us. But I was able to basically, I had a lot of permission, so I think I stubbed his Prismari command and then flustered his Creativity, and then he just didn't draw another one. So last game he had like back-to-back ones, so that was that's what happened there. This is a very small prelim, 17 players. So another like 20 minutes. I could jam a league game. But actually how many matches? There's 3 matches in progress, so I think Cancer's in this one. I I guess this is probably a lot of the European players because I'm on the East Coast, so it's like 7:30 a.m. right now for me, which is probably not the best time to be streaming. But this is like, I don't know, this is when the prelim is today for Modern, so I was like, all right, this is fine. We'll hop on this. But I think I'm actually not gonna. Yeah, there's 2 matches in progress. Like these matches are gonna close out in like 10 minutes most likely. So I'm not gonna try to jam a league game and then double queue, which is what happened last time. But I just suck at double queuing. So, but anyway, I think what I'm gonna do. Okay, so here's like the deck list for those of you just tuning in. It's the same 75 I've been running. So the one thing I didn't talk too much about the sideboard is I have been like uncertain. I was a little uncertain about running Minor Misstep in the sideboard just because it can be weird because you kind of think like, oh, okay, if you're only bringing this for specific matchups, don't you want like Flusterstorm? But I think the difference is that Minor Misstep you can bring in against like Hammer Time, against Murktide, Prowess, and being able to stub or being able to counter 1-mana creatures and like 1-mana artifacts and enchantments and stuff is actually like good in those matchups. So that's why I think the difference is like, yes, it's, you know, it's, you could argue against Cascade, it's not as good as having more Flusterstorms because the Minor Misstep can be forced, but on the other hand, it's just versatile because now like you have another card to help out in Murktide and Hammer, which are like 2 of the like 3 or 4 most common matchups. So that's kind of the logic here, and I actually think it's been working pretty well. I can't complain too much about having it on the sideboard. Of course, you could have like a 5th. Some people run, I have run like 1 Misstep in the main. That could be right. You could do 2 Hexdrinker. Like, I don't know. You can kind of tweak it as you want. For now, this is what I've been doing. And everything I've liked in the sideboard. Tear Asunder has been good for me. I think it's one of those cards where like you look at it and it seems like very underwhelming, which honestly is like the same with Migloz. You're kind of like, oh, like whatever, 3 mana for a 4/4, but the abilities are all like very relevant. And like Tear Asunder is like kind of like that too, where like I've run it against Murktide post board because, they'll bring in Blood Moon. So you have it, but then I've also used it to exile. Like I think it was in my league the other day, I used it to exile a Ledger Shredder that was like pumped big. That was literally like the only threat my opponent had because I like killed his early threat and I was kind of applying pressure. And the only threat he had was a Ledger Shredder. So that's why Tear Asunder is good, like later in the game, because sometimes you just have extra mana and you're like, hey, I'll pay 4 to exile anything. Like that's fine. All right, I'm back. And I saw in the comments, nice job that last time. I was so worried for you. Yeah, I was a little worried too. I think it was a little dicey. Really, the worst thing was how I fetched. That was so I think the move was to, with all the permission I had in hand, I think I could have, I don't know. It's hard to say because even I think just letting that Nacatl die was probably the right play. I should have just fetched like the 5th color. Because like even if I stubbed that, it's still not great because I would have fetched a breeding pool and then I have a 1/1 Nacatl still. So it's like, well, my creature then just dies to rent 6. So he ended up having Prismatic Ending anyway the following turn, but I was just fortunate that, I was able to, I had all the interaction to stop his first creativity, and then I stopped the Prismari command so he couldn't draw and discard. And then he didn't draw a second one, and for some reason I was kind of surprised that against like our deck that he didn't block with that dwarf token. Because like that put him in bolt range. He could have just blocked my Kavu with the dwarf, saved himself 5 life, but for whatever reason he let it through. And then I don't, maybe he had another creativity in hand. He was going to try creativity for 2 or something. That's my only guess, but I think I was surprised he didn't block there. I thought for sure he was going to block, and then we were just going to have to, hold up our bolt and our other interaction for whenever the creativity comes. So yeah, it was close. Sometimes that happens, but I still think it was a keepable hand. It can depend on I think for that matchup, I just liked how I was like, hey, I have Bolt, I have Fluster, I have Stub, and I have a couple threats. So yes, like the mana's a little clunky in that like I had that Triome, so I couldn't play like Nacatl turn 1, Hexdrinker turn 2. But I still think it was worth keeping. And I'm it was I think it was an aggressive enough hand with some permission and some good cards for this matchup. So I could see maybe mulliganing that though, because you're like, hey, against creativity, I just want to be fast. So you really need a 1-drop into a 2-drop, and that hand didn't have any 2-drops. I did draw into Kavu, and Scion. So maybe there is an argument to not keep that 7 and instead go to like 6 or 5 to try to get a more aggressive hand. I could see that too. It ended up working out there, but it's like, I guess that hand is dicey if I don't draw a 2-drop. Then I probably just can't apply enough pressure. But again, I had the interaction to like slow him down, so hard to say. Oh, sounds good. So I think what we're gonna do is, with this hand right now, I think we're gonna get Steam Vents, because then we can go Overgrown Tomb, and then turn 3 we have flexibility to get either Sacred Foundry or Temple Garden depending on what we need. So I'm gonna lead off with Steam Vents here. That also means I can, if my opponent plays a threat to block monkey, I can bolt it and then still play Hexdrinker next turn. Monkey time. Always good to have a turn 1 monkey on the play. It's just the best feeling. I was playing yesterday against someone against Glimpse. Every game of the 3 games, I had turn 1 monkey, but every game he had the Chancellor, that Chancellor of the Forge that gives him like the 1/1 token. It was so annoying. No. Okay, that was kind of to be expected against Murktide. So against Murktide, obviously it could be Breach or something, but we're just gonna jam on a Brawler. Obviously, if he just has Bolt, then like, then it happened. But let's just hope he doesn't have Bolt. This is the case. This is the classic case where someone's gonna say, oh, if he was a Tarmogoyf, he wouldn't die. Well, there's only 2 types in the graveyard right now, so no, there are 3 types. Yeah. Oh, DRC and then Bolt. Bobble and then Bolt. We got a Bolt for this DRC, so I'm not too worried. Not that we need to bolt it, but I probably will, because the Surveil just enables a lot. I'm feeling like a bolt. Oh, okay. We'll probably kill that instead. I just don't want that connecting. Although, again, the Surveil is like annoying, but I'm gonna just kill this monkey. Oh, Migloz is interesting. We might just do, I think we want to get rid of the monkey and then swing in and then play Hexdrinker, and then so let's play Flooded Strand, because I want to get a basic in case he's main decking Blood Moon. Do I think he's main decking Blood Moon? Probably not. But like, the question is, do I just jam Migloz here and say, hey, I don't care about your monkey? Or do I... He's going to probably get Delirium next turn, though. He's 1 creature away from it. So I think I want to just kill the Ragavan now. I think I want to play the Flooded Strand. I want a second green sword. I think we're just going to play Hexdrinker and kill the monkey. Play Flooded Strand, get a basic planes. That's what I'm going to do. The game plan. I think we're going to swing in first. In case he offers the trade, I can blow him out, but I doubt he will. Maybe I shouldn't care about this monkey, honestly. But I don't know. Could be playing too scared a monkey. Oh, that was actually stupid. Why did I get that Plains? Oh, no, never mind. That was Blood Moon playing around. All right, well, we'll pump Hexy. Hexy boy. Opponent gets Delirium. Oh, gets the creature in the graveyard. That's okay, though. So I don't have enough. I'm 1 mana short of being able to double spell Migloz and pump Hexdrinker. I have a feeling one of my creatures is going to die here to an Unholy Heat or a Bolt. Blood Moon? Blood Moon wouldn't even be that big a deal because then I can just pump Hexdrinker. Blood Moon? Bolt? Which is he bolting though? And Brawler, okay. Murktide? Like a big Murktide. Might be an issue. Okay. So I guess he gets Delirium again. I guess I play Migloz. So I could make my Hexdrinker 4. Decisions time, right? I can make him 4/4. I think I have to play Migloz here. He could get Delirium again. But that's okay. I think we just play Migloz. So we just have to hope that he doesn't like have Delirium plus another bolt. But he's already used 3 bolts. No, never mind. He's only used 1 bolt. Okay. I mean, if he's got that, then he's got it. We could get a basic here. And pump Hexdrinker 1 more. Go to 10. Then I die to... No, I think we'll do that. I think this was the right play. Obviously, I'm dead to some things. But I have to just hope he doesn't have it at a certain point. He could just have another instant. Okay, well, now he's got Delirium. Okay, so now I'm dead to Bolt. The other option could have been just pumping Hexdrinker to make him big enough, but the problem with that is, like, I couldn't kill him next turn, right? Because, like, even if I make him 6/6 unblockable, he'll still go to 2. He gets Unholy Heat, so he'll kill Migloz. And I think I'm 1 mana short of making Hexdrinker 6/6. Second DRC. Okay. Yeah, we're probably not winning this game. We had some early disruption, but his hand was just better. Like, yeah, that's what it is. Now he's gonna swing it for 8. So I'll be, yeah. If I'd made Hexdrinker 4/4, I still would have been 1 damage short. But he could have blocked with, yeah, he would have gone to 1. Yep. Okay. Unfortunate loss. I thought we were in a good spot, but you know, he did the thing. He had a lot of threats, so yeah, I hate losing a game on the play with turn 1 monkey. But he had the removal for it, and then it happened to be like I had my worst 2-drop. Like if Brawler was a Kavu or Scion, he would have been in much worse shape. But he was not. So how are we going to board against Murktide? I'm going to bring in my Tear Asunders. One rest in peace. Good luck for the lunch break at work. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't know how many people would tune in during this time, just because like for the US, this is a weird time. It's very early. For people to be like, I don't know that people watch like streamers like first thing in the morning when they wake up. Maybe they do. Bring one rest in peace, 2 chained. Cut on Tribal Flames, cut on a Brawler. Cut on Bolt. Probably the 2 Hexdrinkers. I don't know. I don't know if Nakal's better than Hexdrinker here. Oh, let me get I have to get the missteps in too. How do I want to do this? Something like this, maybe? Maybe it's too much interaction. No, we'll give it a shot. Yeah, I live in Germany, 1 p.m. there. Yeah, I figured there'd be some people like in Europe or whatever who can watch during their break. I'm gonna be on the play this time. So the issue with this hand is I go turn 1 monkey. He kills my monkey. I have no turn 2 play. I can't even hold up anything. Why does basic planes have to show up like this? Okay, much better. Look at that. Just a strictly better hand. Love to see the strictly better hand on a mulligan. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have put back that breeding pool. No, it's fine. So we have to lead with Sacred Foundry here because we have 2 Windswept Heaths. If we draw a 3rd land, we'll be in very good. Well, I mean, there's no way our monkey lives, right? I guess if he has his own monkey, that'll be annoying. Yes, I agree. Yes. Nope. So this is like going to be an issue if I don't draw a 3rd land and he just like Blood Moons me. But I can't really play around it at this point. If I do draw a 3rd land, then I'm in like extremely good shape because I can like play Scion and then hold up Stub. And then like I don't know that. I mean, I obviously can lose that game, but he's going to have a very hard time. I should have 2 looks at a land because I can loot. Shredder. Dress down. Okay. All right, that's good for me. So, think about this. We'll just hold up Stub. Play Scion. Not get a basic, but that's fine. Oh, we can't do that. Why? Why did I do that? So we have to play Brawler. So I obviously shouldn't have fetched there. For some reason, I was thinking my Flooded Strand could get Overgrown Tomb. It cannot. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to think if I went double red or double white. I don't know. That was a very bad fetch. That's like very obvious what I'm doing. Whatever. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. I was like, I did this wrong. So we're gonna go Brawler and then Hope Stub. Yeah. It's early in the morning, so it happens to the best of us. But now let's see if you. I mean, I don't think he's gonna jam Blood Moon into an open mana, but I've seen crazier. DRC. Come on, give me a land. Show me the land. Dress down again. I'll stub it. Oh, bolt, okay. I will offer the trade, I don't care. Already at 11 though. I guess I've fetch shocked a lot, which was not great in this matchup. He will trade. I guess he's got Blood Moon in hand, probably. He's gonna just try to blow me out with it. But again, couldn't exactly play around it. If I got one more land, I could. If I had gotten a different fetch, I could have. Because then I could have held up stub for it and played Scion. He wouldn't have been able to bolt Scion, but that's okay. He's got 5 cards in hand. I mean, his hand just lined up well against mine. He had Unholy Heat for and another bolt. Jesus. All right. Well, hopefully that means he doesn't have much, or he's just gonna hold up Counterspell. That's useless. I could hold up Binding, or I could grab Jegantha. I'm just gonna hold up Binding, I think, in case he tries like dash. I'm feeling like a monkey dash here, but maybe I should not do that. This isn't a basic island, so him going, we're probably gonna bind this. Obviously, he can use his. He's got a counterspell. He'll use it. It's fine. He does not. Oh, spell snare. Okay. Well, he's just really dunking on me with all his cards are lining up well against me. He had Unholy Heat, Dress Down, now Iteration. Yeah. So. This is a grindy game. As long as he doesn't find like Blood Moon right now. But I would really like another land. I really would like 5th type so I could play this Scion. I still guess, I mean, there's no way he's Blood Mooning with no basic island, so I think I'm still fine. He probably just has another counter spell in hand. He's only got 1 card. Well, he's about to have another, so. I'm just going to grab Jegantha. So, turn 7, 3 lands. Would like a land, please. We might be losing this game. Maybe not. All right, we jam Migloz into counterspell. Sure. Why not? Warrington, Unholy Heat. Probably in a counterspell. Sometimes they board him out. Maybe he's on the Mangu sideboard plan, which I think says to board out counterspells against us. No, he just has an Unholy Heat. Sure. I would like another land. Turn 8. 3 lands. Second iteration. Murktide, 8/8. Hexdrinker, not a land. Yeah, I don't know. That's it's like so this is how Murktide games can go. They can get grindy, but the problem is right now, like, you know, I'm on turn 9 and I have 3 lands. So with 1 more land, I can Tear Asunder this Murktide, but he probably just has a counter. But like that's the issue we're at right now. With more land, I might be more likely to, I don't know. We're on a 2-turn clock. Like, we didn't really see the sideboard hate, so it's what it is. Okay, wait. So if he has a counterspell, I lose either way. So I should probably just Tear Asunder this. I have to go to 1 to do this. Ugh. Ugh. So what do I think it's more likely he has? A counterspell? Alright, no. He could have Spell Pierce, though. Like, Spell Pierce would also be bad for me. I go to 1. I think we just have to, like, upkeep. Let's see. Like, I guess I'm dead. If I go to 1 and I attack with Hexdrinker, I'm, like, dead. This is not great. Like, he could just dash a monkey and kill me if I attack with Hexdrinker. On the other hand, like, I think I have to apply some pressure, right? See what he's used so far. So it's unlikely he has another removal spell. So that leans me to wanting to play Scion. Then I have to go to 1 and I'm still dead to Dash Monkey. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Play our Scion. Wait, first I need to fetch. We'll go to 2. Swamp Forest Island. Second Forest could be good. We'll go Second Forest over. It's a lot of blue mana I have, though. If he has counterspell, I just lose. But yeah, anyway, it's a bad spot. Like I said, like I'm trying to think what I could have played differently, and I mean it's turn 10. I have 4 land. I stumbled on there. There you go. I stumbled on lands, and like I wasn't expecting to get a land every turn. Like it's not like I'm playing Ren and 6, but like I was expecting to maybe get more than 4 lands, or more than 3 lands by turn 9, and like I literally drew this turn. So. This is unfortunate. I mean, we just got like totally blown out by Murktide. So my opponent's saying, yeah, he got mana flooded. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I just got blown out, but yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look. Maybe there was like a more optimal play I could have made at some point. But it lined up very well. Didn't see my binding, didn't see anything, didn't see Rest in Peace, didn't see anything to like deal with the Murktide. And then he was able to just like every card I had, he had an answer for. All right, I think we try to get there with this. Don't love keeping the 4-landers, but Hexdrinker can save us from some issues. I could go green, black, red, blue. I don't hate that, actually. Let's do it. Maybe it's unnecessary. I could use my fetches, but I can get up like basics and stuff if I need to. Plus, my opponent's probably gonna be like, what the hell is this guy on? My opponent with the Jegantha. So probably Prowess. Probably using my Tribal Flames on his first threat. And then swinging in. And it looks like Prowess, Lava Dart, and Hexdrinker. TRC. Bobble. Yeah, we're just going to kill his TRC. It just enables too much of his deck. Although, obviously, I hope to draw like a Bolt or something. But we could try to swing with Hexdrinker and see if he blocks. But I don't have any other threats. I'm only going to do that if I draw another threat here. I do not. Could just try to like Tribal Flames him. I don't know. It feels bad using a Tribal Flames on this sort of this thing. On the other hand, like Decisions. Like it's like 10 damage to face, which is a lot, but I have literally nothing going on. If he just blocks this DRC, I think I just kill it. It's close though. Like I could try to swing with Hexdrinker and see if he blocks, and then do this after. But I'm gonna keep my Hexdrinker alive because I have nothing else going on. This also plays around, well, a bunch of stuff. We are fetching and shocking a lot against Prowess, which isn't great, but we just have player spells. So if he goes like Sprite Dragon here, I can Travel Flames it again. Swift Spear. Ugh. Getting dunked on. So now we just have to kill the Swift Spear, basically. Can I get a fucking 1-mana removal spell, please? I think he main decks Blood Moon. Probably not. We'll play around it, though. Na. Just stop. Just stop with the threats. Just stop. I don't think we're winning this game unless we draw some gas. Need like a binding or a Scion would be good. I don't know what my opponent's waiting on. Maybe I could have mulliganed this hand, but I don't know. It seemed fine. Like, I have a threat. I got some interaction. I think you just, like, that's, like, if you're mulliganing a hand like that, like a 7 like that, I just don't think that's, like, a smart mulligan plan. Especially with a deck that already has to mulligan a lot because of the land requirements. What do you do? I don't think I care about Blood Moon at this point. Yeah. Well, he just had a lot of threats. Like, I know you can say, like, oh, his deck is all threats, but it's really not. It's half threats and then half, like, pump spells. But he just happened to have all threats in his hand. Let's see. I can get a Forest, and no, I need Savai. Red, white. Or I could get Sacred Foundry. It makes no difference. Sacred Foundry? Sure. Okay, Kavu is good. Maybe. We're gonna play this Foothills to get a basic. I don't really need a basic. I'm gonna loot away this Temple Garden though. I could have played the Temple Garden tapped, I guess, and just say, hey, I don't care about Blood Moon at all because I just don't think he main decks it, which is probably true. So we'll stub whatever removal spell he has. He got 3 cards in hand now. Ugh. Okay, 2 cards in hand. Okay. Underworld Breach. Oh my god, are you serious, dude? Can you just stop with the nut draws? Okay, check this move out. I mean, we're still gonna lose this game, but I'll at least stub this. Well, we might not lose, but we probably will, because I can't deal with these Sprite Dragons.
So can he kill me? I guess he got Lava Dart in the graveyard, so it's close. I have to block the Soul Scar Mage. He attacks with it, which he doesn't. Yeah, so he can like Lava Dart, and each one is another bolt. So I think, yeah, I'm just dead. Never mind. Well, maybe not. Hold on. I'm close to dead. No, I'm not dead yet. All right. What do we need that can win? I don't think we have anything. Not main deck. Stub doesn't do it, so I can attack. He'll probably block with the Soul Scar Mage. I don't think I have anything that can win it. So we'll just attack and loot. Because even a Scion doesn't help me. Even a Binding doesn't help me. Hexdrinker doesn't help me. Oh, man. Okay. That was to be expected. Yeah, he just had, I don't know. I guess had a slow start, so that was definitely a factor. But he also had, what, 3 Bright Dragons? No, 2. He just had a lot of threats in his top 15. Like, almost all his cards were threats and baubles. I guess that's his deck. I don't know. I felt like sometimes, though, a lot of times in this matchup, like, if I use removal on the first 2 creatures, he's just, like, doesn't have anything else. That's, like, pretty typical. Because, again, the deck is, like, half creatures and then half, like, pump spells. So if he gets the half that's pump spells, or, you know, or just has a bunch of pump spells but no creatures, then I do pretty well. But, all right, let's try, where's Prowess at? I think it's down here. Yeah, Breach, okay. Rest in peace, Hidetsugu, Chain of the Rocks. Okay. And Misstep, because I Misstep. We're going to take out Hexdrinker just because, like, you can say it's good against Blood Moon and stuff, but it's just so bad with Lava Dart that I'm just not even going to try. I also don't think Migloz is that relevant in this matchup. It's just he's just too slow. Nacatl could be, though. We're going to cut a Tribal Flames. I'm going to cut a Bolt. See, having us cut a Bolt. Yeah, 1 Lightning Bolt. And that's because against Prowess, it's a little worse. Plus, we're in Chain, so we don't want to go overboard with, like, the interaction. I think this is fine. You could say to cut Ragavan against a Lava Dart deck, but I'm going to keep it in on the play. I want to keep some threats in anyway. I'd rather have Ragavan than Hexdrinker. So I think we'll run this. Would I like to play first? Yes. I hate losing on the play. That's just the worst feeling. Like winning the dice roll and then losing game 1. This is a really good hand with a lot of interaction, but no threats. So I'm tempted to ship this because, like, if I just don't draw into action, then I'd probably lose with this. But it's like really close. Like, I think I have to mulligan this though. Okay. I have no blue source. We're gonna keep this. I don't know. This is maybe risky. I only have 3 types, not 4 types. I really would like, I don't know. Maybe I should have gone to 5 here. I don't know. Because he could just, if he just like bolts my Ragavan and I play 3, or like Lava Darts my Ragavan and play 3/3 Kavu and then he just Tribal Flames that, then like, or bolts it, then I'm just like in such bad shape. Yep. Okay. That's a blue source. So that's 4 types. It's good for me. But if he just has second bolt, which I think is unlikely, possible. I guess like Soul Scar Mage and Lava Dart would be really bad too. You could have a lot of things. Dude, come on. I have to shock and stub here, I think, for Blood Moon. Even though it pains me. Oh, that's a good draw. I'm still only at 4 types. So he's playing the more control role. I mean, he's used a Bolt and a Prismatic Ending. He hasn't played any threats yet. I guess on the draw, that makes sense. If he just tries to Bolt a Nacatl, and then I'm just going to stub it. Okay, that's bad for me. You got a Mutagenic Growth, it'd be a blowout. Oh. I can stub it. I got stubs for days. Could Tribal Flames one of these. Maybe Soul Scar Mage is what scares me more. Go on, you know you have it. Now he has that Mutagenic Growth. Got all the stubs, but no big creature. It's probably Blood Moon. I don't know, fetch a island Blood Moon. No. Doesn't seem likely. He already made a land drop, though. It's kind of a weird move with iteration. I guess he's expecting to hit a bobble. Okay, well, he did, so good on him. Like, usually you want to use it for a land drop. I guess he exiled. No, he can play the exile card, right? Yeah, I mean, now he's just like dunking on me. Hmm. I'm not in great shape here. I need more action. These stubs are pretty useless in hand right now. He knows what I have in my hand. I think we just have to keep attacking, though. He must have Mutagenic Growth. I guess Mutagenic Growth would actually be a blowout for me, so I shouldn't have done that, but he must not have it if he's doing this. Yeah, because I was thinking, oh, I'll play. If he plays Mutagenic Growth, I can stub it, but I can't because he has the mana to pay for it. So that would be so bad for me, actually. I should have. Okay, he doesn't. Fine. We just have to keep using removal on his creatures, which is kind of not where I want to be at, but we have to keep doing this or else we'll just die. Like, we're trying to race, but it's not looking good. He's got a lot of cards in hand, and he can probably just pump his Swift Spear like a million times. Or he could go Breach and then just kill me with Bolt. That might be what he's doing. Oh, just burn me out with Bolt. Man, should I have gone to 5? Like, I just feel like that hand was a little clunky with 3 types, not 4. But I did draw what I needed, but he just had Bolt plus Prismatic Ending. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah. I needed some sideboard cards. I think I brought in all the stuff, right? Hidetsugu, like, did I not bring in Hidetsugu? Oh, maybe that was a mistake. Oh my god, why did I not bring in Hidetsugu? Yeah, that was a pawn. I don't know what I clicked the other stuff and then just didn't click Hidetsugu. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. I could try to stub this so he has to use the mana. Isn't the worst idea. Like, am I just dead anyway, though? Because he'll use 2 bolts plus a bobble. I think I'm just dead anyway. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't bring in Hidetsugu. That was a mistake. It was on the list to bring in. I should have gone less Nacatls and more Hidetsugus. But I wouldn't even be able to cast it this game because of my mana. I didn't see any fetch lands. So now we stub this one. I think I'm dead anyway. Right, so that's 6, 9. Yeah, I'm dead anyway. So if I had stubbed Underworld Breach, he would have only been able to cast 1 bolt. No. Yeah, he would have only been able to cast 1 bolt, so I would have lived. No, but he would have been able to get the bauble, so I wouldn't have lived, right? Because I would have gone to 8. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we just got blown out against Prowess, let's be honest. Like I had both games, like I'm wondering like where my 1 mana removal was, you know? Like I had to keep literally both games I had to use my Tribal Flames, which I think I only have 2 of even in the deck, to kill his creatures. So it was just always like trading. It was always felt like I was playing catch up. Now I had 3 Tribal Flames in the deck. I should have gone down to 2 Tribal Flames because I would have brought in Hidetsugu and maybe I could have, I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I can win this. Right? So he did that. Well, I can't win it, but if I stub this, he has to pay the tax. But if he has another land, I guess I lose. His last card has to be land in hand. So I'm not dead. Oh, I am still dead? Oh, because he got 8. That's 8 exactly. I am back for round 4. At 1 and 2, which is not really where we'd like to be at. You know, we're really, every time I do one of these, I'm kind of shooting for the 3-1 or better. But let's try to finish off strong with a 2-2. Opponent gives me a high good luck. I'll give him a U2. Man, I think I mulligan this. It's another one of those like, oh, do I keep Raga? No, we're gonna mulligan this. It's a little clunky with the basic forest. Much as I want Ragavan on the play. This is better. Put back basic planes. No, put back the Triome. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh no, I should have. No, that's fine. I don't know. I maybe should have kept the Triome, but I think this is fine. Because I'm gonna play Ragavan turn 1 anyway, so. Monkey go. Lead us to victory. Oh? Okay. My hand sucks. but you're letting my monkey connect. Unless you're just going to Fury him right now. No. Oh, nice draw. You'll love to see it. Huh. Okay, so the question is, do I want to keep this treasure token, or do I want to get a 5th type? Right? Because I could get Domain right now, and then get a 5/5 Kavu, protects against Fury. I think we're going to do that, just because my hand doesn't have much going on. I think if my hand had more going on, there's an argument to hold on to that treasure. Fatal Push. All right, man. Keep Thought Season. You got it, buddy. Here's what's in my hand. You gonna scam Fury now? That'd be a blowout. Oh god. Oh god. It's happening. I don't know what my opponent's doing. Loot away this basic planes. Sounds good to me. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Keep Thought Season them. So are they like Death Shadow, maybe? Flashing green, though? It's kind of weird. There's their Fatal Push that they wanted. So I guess the timeless question of, do I just play a Scion? I think so. I could Tribal Flames. Like, I guess it's bad if he like takes this, you know, discard elements, but I think I just play Scion here, and because I can't kill him anyway. I could put him at 1. I don't think I can lose this game. Famous last words. Don't know what he does here. Was he on Jund? Abrupt Decay. It's kind of a weird choice. He might just be on Jund. Alright. Alright. So we didn't see much from him, besides black and green. So I'm kind of feeling a Jund vibe. We don't have Veil, unfortunately. He's obviously trying to do a lot of discard stuff, so we want to keep that in mind when we mulligan. I don't know if Jund is on this one. This is not a matchup I play very often. I'm assuming it's Jund. Like, obviously it could be something else. Jund Saga. So there's no sagas, so we could do Rest in Peace. I don't really like any of these. Let's just go Minor Misstep because he's the discard spells, and I assume he's got some kind of creatures in. I don't really know what he's doing, so I don't want to go too crazy with this. Maybe Rest in Peace. Didn't really play anything, but I am on the draw. Hexdrinker seems like it'd be good in this matchup. He does have Fatal Push. Let's cut on the Tribal Flames on the draw, and let's just try this. I'm not exactly sure what he's on, so it feels like it's just Jund. So Rest in Peace could be good in that situation if he's on like the Goyf, like, but I didn't even see red mana. Maybe he just got mana screwed. If he's on like Goyf DRC package, then obviously Rest in Peace is good. So maybe maybe I should have brought Rest in Peace. I don't exactly know what he's on. You could just be on something else too. Yeah. You stream early. Yeah, thanks for the comment. I do. Well, I'm streaming. Oh, looks like I lost my phone signal. Oh, we're back. My camera. I just go based on when the prelims are because I wanted to play in a prelim to get the qualifying points. Plus, like, I just like the kind of format of it. So this today, I think the modern prelim happened to be like this early, so that's why I'm doing it. I don't actually. Yeah, finally caught you live. Yeah, so I know there would be some different people on. So the question is, do I keep this hand? And the answer is, I don't like mulliganing low, but I could go Triome turn 1 and then like Kavu turn 2. I'm gonna keep this. So we're playing against like a deck that I don't know what it is. Might just be Jund. They have a lot of discards, so I'm gonna just keep a lot of cards and just expect them to destroy my hand. This is like a clunky hand though, actually, now that I think about it more. So I might not be able to get red mana. I see your YouTube popping up a bunch. Yeah, I've made like a million. Like I think my Domain Zoo playlist has like 40 videos in it because it's the main deck I play. Um, so that's why I tend to make a lot of videos because I tend to play it a lot. I do sometimes play other modern decks, but this is like my go-to. Plus, I'm getting ready for an RCQ this weekend, or actually tomorrow. Haywire Might's interesting. Okay. 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 I think we have to go try on turn 1 unless I get another fetch land. If I get another fetch land, I'm in very good shape. That's not another fetch land. So we don't want to play rat. I think we just gotta go try on pass. This hand is clunky. The basic planes is always clunky when it shows up in your hand. But yeah, I try to make a bunch of videos. And I figured I'd catch some people in, I guess if it's early for you, then you're probably in the US too. I know there's some people in Europe that were on before because like, I guess this is not like the greatest time to stream for like views because like no one is here. So he's just Jun Saga. So what to do with that information? Well, I should have that word better. Okay, you're in California. Yeah, well, this is really early for you in California. I'm on the East Coast. So the age-old question, do I need red mana or do I need green mana? Let's just get green mana. I really need both, but the basic plane is a little clunky. Okay. All right, we're just gonna jam a Brawler here into a Fatal Push probably. So now I know I'm on Jun Saga, so I'll bring in like some of the hate for that. Like probably I'll bring in Tear Asunder. But I don't think I brought it in because I wasn't sure exactly what he was trying to do. This is weird though, because last game he cast like 3 Thought Seizes, and this game he just has nothing. So in this game, I guess he's just trying to go wide with the Saga game plan, which I don't really have a great answer for at the moment, but I do have Binding for a Shadow Spear. I'm just waking up for work, yeah. This is really early if you're on the West Coast. What I think is crazy is like, oh, that's good. Okay, let's think about this for a second. So I don't want him to kill my Haywire Might, or sorry, my Scion. So I don't really want to play a Scion right now until I kill the Haywire Might. So let's just try killing that first. So I can get Steam Vents here, or Sacred Foundry. See if he blocks with Haywire Might. You know you want to. I could stop him from making a token by playing Scion, but that's not great. So I'm gonna go. I could go red-green, play a Kavu, and then hold up Binding. I think that's pretty good. He could use a removal spell, but it's fine. That means he's not making a token. So I think he really wants to make a token this turn. What do I need? So I need red, white. I could do red, white, or I could do red, blue. Let's go red, white with what's in hand. Now he'll probably use this removal spell. No? Yeah, he's really trying to make a token, like 2 tokens. So he'll probably get Shadow Spear is my guess. Are you playing Hexdrinker over Migloz plus Dromoka's command? So I'm playing Hexdrinker. I do have Migloz as well. I am playing it over Dromoka's command, and I have the minor missteps in the sideboard. So I have basically, actually, I guess it's a little more complicated than that. Think of it like I'm playing the Migloz over the 4th Brawler, and then with the 3 flex slots, I'm doing 3 Hexdrinkers. So that's like the best way I think about it. So I don't have Dromoka's command. I do have 1 Migloz. So Migloz, Dromoka's command, kind of a similar role. Oh, bro. What is this? Okay. As soon as he equips, I'll be able to. Okay. Very confused by his game plan here. But I can blow him out by binding something. Okay. All right. I'm actually feeling very good about this. So Hexdrinker gives first, not Hexdrinker. Scion gives first strike and trample. So let's think about this for a second. Like I want to play Scion. My Scion could die to Haywire Might, but that means I can still resolve this binding. I think that's okay. I want to give first strike and trample this Kavu. And I'll loot away one of these Scions because I have a million of them. Could also loot away one of the 1-drops. But if I draw another land, then I can see if he tries a fatal push the Kavu in response. Might be a smart play. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I've got Hexdrinker. I've got 3 Hexdrinkers in here. So I've liked it so far. You get more. It's just like, think of it like 3 more threats. So the issue with Dromoka's command, sometimes in the flex slots, and also even adding extra counters, like putting Minor Misstep in the flex slots in the main deck, is like sometimes you just end up with a hand that has too many counters in it, you know? And do I offer up the Brawler as a trade? I think I do. Got Scions for days. So Scion is very good in this matchup, though. He doesn't have a great way to kill it besides Haywire Might, I think. So there's another Brawler. Maybe he's just on like the rock. Was that like green black? I haven't seen any red mana or any red sources, so. Okay. I think I'm fine with that. I'm not going to use my binding yet because I want to wait for him to try to use this Haywire Might on Scion, and I can bind his Basilisk Collar. So okay. Oh yeah, the deck list is on the Discord. You can also, it's also on Stream Decker. I think if you go, see if there it is. Here's the deck list. It's in the chat. I'm curious how you've built the deck. So a lot of the building, let me think of what I want to do here, actually. Do I want to bind anything right now? Do I have lethal? First strike, death touch is kind of annoying. So I could just bind the Glissa right now. And then swing in with a bunch of things. I don't hate that. The problem is like getting lifelink is going to be a big deal. Is almost a bigger deal than the death touch. So like if he, because that's the way he gets back into the game, is if and I don't have another way to deal with that collar. But on the other hand, I have like so much stuff. Like, so I guess he could kill my Scion. I think I guess he could get the Glissa back though, is the issue if I do that. I'm gonna swing in for 4. I'm just gonna put him in a tough spot. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna bind the Glissa so he can't kill my Kavu. And then now he's got to trade. Yeah, I think I like this. Yeah, so in terms of building the deck though, what does another land get me? I can just like double spell a million things. I could loot away with Kavu. I think I'm just gonna loot away the, well, do I have lethal? That's the real question, right? So I can swing in for 5, I can dash monkey and get some more mana. I think we're gonna dash monkey here. You could argue just to like double spell 2 more threats and then there's like no way he can overcome it. I'm gonna discard Hexdrinker because I don't think there's any scenario where he's gonna matter in this game. He's got to block one of these, which means he can't kill my Scion. And then I can just play another Scion and swing in for 8. And so he can get lifelink, but he won't have any creatures left. I guess that's what he's thinking about right now. So he's probably thinking of how to keep the Haywire Might alive so he can pop it to get the Glissa back. Okay. It's at 5. So now we're just going to play another Scion. So Dak Faden 07, if you're in the Discord, he builds a lot. He's kind of like Aspiring Spike, like he just like brews a million things. And so he's always playing different decks, but one of the decks he brewed was like the original shell. So after like this deck has been around for a long time, but after Dominaria United came out, it kind of like came back onto the like mainstream map because we got Leyline Binding and we got Brawler, and those were like big upgrades to the deck archetype. So then it was like, oh, this is actually like a viable like tier deck. And then so we've been jamming that, and then it looks like my opponent conceded from the game.